Felicia and Savannah to cook for me. That was delicious, right? She can describe food so well.
She is unfailingly awesome.
Yeah, she is.
Hey, we're joined now by Sarah Marshall from Teach Indy. Teach Indy has a big conference coming up on February 25th, the Teach Indy Educators Conference. And this is the first time in a long time that we're getting all the teachers together, right?
That's right. So we are actually in our third year with this conference, but as you mentioned, due to the pandemic, we've never been in person. We've always done this.
Wow.
We've always done this conference virtual, so it'll be the first time in person on Butler University's campus, which is always
exciting.
a nice place.
What is Teach Indy? Can you give us just the elevator speech?
Sure. Teach Indy is an education nonprofit here based in Indianapolis. We do a lot of work with retention, development, recruitment, and the recognition of educators across the city. We do a lot of events for teachers. We do some social media pushes so that we're saying thank you to teachers, and we also support with job placement for teachers looking for a career.
I'm glad you said the word retention, because that is a real challenge.
That's right.
Because people who teach are smart, so they have other options, and they can get frustrated too, right?
That's absolutely right. You know, I really hope that we continue to professionalize this incredible profession that we have. You know, teachers are the very people that are creating tomorrow's leaders, and so we need to be saying thank you to teachers and finding ways to support them as often.
And Sarah, give us your eyes. What are you seeing? Are they feeling underappreciated right now?
You know, I think I'm seeing school leaders doing their very best to make sure that they are saying thank you to teachers, but we can always do more to say thank you and appreciate teachers, which is why we're excited for this conference and the opportunity to get teachers together in a room. There's nothing like the energy of teachers.
What's it like?
It's like a big party, but we're also learning. The whole point of the conference is for teachers by teachers, which means a lot of our sessions are going to be led by local educators sharing, here's what's working in our classrooms, and here's what you can take and hopefully use in your own classroom.
You know, it's funny and I've said this before on the air, when I think back to my childhood, a lot of stuff has faded. But you remember, I remember Mrs. Hallboys in third grade. I remember Mr. Kenny in fourth grade. I remember Mr. Kramer in fifth grade. The good teachers you have stick with you, and it is important that we keep them around, isn't it?
That's absolutely true. I mean, I do this work for a high school calculus teacher. I was a math teacher. His name is Mr. Bystrom, and he had this uncanny way of making math relatable in a way that has stuck with me. And I'm just excited again to have teachers sharing that exact same wisdom. One other thing I will plug to that point is we're going to be inviting high school students that are also interested in becoming teachers, kind of that full circle moment for the future teachers that are going to be joining us in the classroom.
Yeah, so this event's coming up soon. You said you only have like 20 tickets left, right?
We're down to about the last 20 tickets. We've got a $5 discount running right now. Yes, and the conference again is Saturday, February 25th at Butler University from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Very cool. You know, I remember, so science was my thing. Mrs. Tidball. We all know that teacher's name that just inspired us on that path that became our future.
You remember the bad teachers too, but we won't talk about Smiling Jack.
There's not any. Sounds like there's some stories there, George, that maybe we'll hear later.
Tim, before I get into trouble, we toss it over to you.
All right, well, thank you. Coming up later.